Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I am joined today by my husband, Dave, my twin flame.
Hello.
Dave is going to start us with a little heart chakra bowl, the F bowl, which, is to open, the heart chakra a little bit today. I feel like it's definitely a day of that. I brought out our little Sedona heart rock that we got when we were there, the little heart in it, it says Sedona on the back, but I have it on my shelf in my office where, it's usually in my videos. So you can see, that's our little love rock we got in Sedona when we got married. And then I have a little piece of daffodil aura, which just always makes me happy. It helps, I feel my communication flow easily, just up and out with those,
Helps with
third and fourth chakra. So Dave's going to start with a little bit of the bowl for us to get us grounded.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So kind of get comfortable, sit where you're sitting. And let's start off with taking a deep breath and slowly letting it out. Taking in another deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Now take another deep breath. Hold it. And then as you exhale, visualize it coming out through your heart and your chest. So take a deep breath in. Out through your chest, through your heart. Take a deep breath in. Out through your heart. And you can say something like, I love myself. I honor myself. I value myself. I trust myself. In with a deep breath. Just let all those worries kind of exhale out through your heart, sending out light and love. Deep breath in. Out through your heart. Take another deep breath in. Just let all the worries and fears out. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Kind of come back.
Beautiful.
Yes, enjoy.
Thank you so much, Dave. It's really good when you get the dog to come in here.
I know.
She loves the bowls.
Hope you enjoy that.
So, I am just going to adjust one thing right here. That way we can see the chat better. I don't have to wear glasses. Sometimes I do, but I hope everyone is doing well today. That is the F bowl, the heart chakra.
Thank you for letting me play.
You are very welcome. Dave, is a beautiful sound healer. He is a certified sound healer. He's done so much amazing work for my chakra. So I'm trying to get him to post some stuff to help others because it's done wonderful things for my chakras. And he knows that doing that just like totally got me in such alignment. He can see.
Oh, yeah.
He can see my alignment. So
Totally
as I can
changed
see
your
his.
energy. Yeah.
Yes, I needed a little. I actually asked him to play that, the F, because, yeah.
Coming through the heart. I got that warm, kind of squishy feeling right there. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Before this, I was playing a song that I love for Dave. It's called "The Good One" by Gabby Barrett. And I told him, it's funny. So he was like, when I'm not in my happiest mood towards Dave, she encouraged Dave to play that song to activate my heart chakra to allow me to remember my love for him. So that way I'm making sure I'm coming from a place of love. She's always giving him little tips and hints. And
I need all the help I can get.
so, and she's guiding me always as well. So it's a very, we both utilize Celia a lot. Don't know what we'd do without her. And I was sitting here looking at my, our Sedona book from, the morning we got married. It just always makes my heart so happy. Thinking about the love we have.
The fun times.
And the more fun times to go, because we're going back there in just a couple of weeks.
Yay.
So excited to go back. We got married in the most beautiful little place on a private little knoll. Just me, Dave, and my daughter. And the minister. And the photographer. Well, my cards want to talk already. So we get the card of Soul Child and Master Hilarion Archangel Raphael, which is that heart chakra. So I feel it's definitely a heart chakra day. So beautiful energy. Be of the heart. Any communication, put your hands on your heart and then, be open to whatever the universe wants to bring you. And then we get the grounding energy, which we've already done that today too. So, those are my messages. What do you got?
I got all kinds of good stuff. So I got uncovering treasures beneath the surface lies great bounty. Choosing your path, all is possible. Unknown territory, you're exactly where you need to be. And then wise leader, you're a beacon for others. And staying focused, hold the course. So that's just keep on doing what we're doing. There's good things ahead. Even though we may not know where we're at, it's as long as you shine your light and come from the heart, good things are going to happen.
Yes.
The underlining card is distant thunder, which is clear the air. So that's like if you have this full moon that's coming up is a great time to release any kind of resistance you might have and a great time to kind of clear that air and make sure that everything comes out.
Yeah. And, I feel like looking at the soul card or the soul child, that's like really, they're out there and they look like they're, releasing and, going back to that, feeling of that, inner child. Cause just know we, the message I got earlier is, love yourself like you do that special child in your life or that, the person you love the most. As you love that person, that's how much you should love yourself.
Yes.
And as you get to that love, which is, opening that heart chakra to yourself, you have to love yourself first. And, the grounding thing I feel like is very important because as you love yourself, I feel like it's healing the roots of your karma and your family. Because, through strong roots, the tree grows well. If the roots aren't very strong, the tree
falls over.
And we don't want nobody to fall over. So, no falling over. So
stay grounded.
And, be open to, I feel like this is saying there's a heart chakra activation coming, like a big one, like, okay. enough. The dog is going away. Yeah, I feel like a big heart chakra activation. So like maybe like big, like tower big. So some big activation I feel is going to be going on with this eclipse, the full moon, and that's opposite the tower, Uranus energy. So that's
Stay the course.
sometimes things also have to be removed. So if something's trying to leave your life, don't fight it. Let it go. Send it with blessings, and ask the universe if it's meant to be to bring it back easily. If things are meant to be, they will come easily. Correct?
Yes. The less resistance I have, the easier it is, right?
I have the cutest little blue card because Dave gave up resistance. So we love little blue.
She's a good little card.
She's wonderful. Okay. So you want us to pull a couple of cards from the Chakra Tarot. She really is liking these cards. She's still
Continue the general. Okay.
Yes. She wants your help with this.
I'll try my best.
Well, she likes when we do them together.
I know.
So she said, I'm going to go till you say stop. Now she wants to be funny about it.
Stop.
She was serious. She said, I was going till you said stop.
Okay.
I'm just going with it. Okay. The current energy card.
10 of coins.
That's a pretty good place to feel.
Yeah, that's bounty and joy and happiness.
And that's being in your heart chakra, feeling the abundance that's all around you. Even if every part of your life is not fantastic, focusing on that part that really is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Light and love.
Yeah. It's the third chakra card. That's crossed by the Four of Pentacles, which can be about, what are you holding on to that's blocking that abundance, I feel? What are you holding on to that's blocking you from being in that Ten of Pentacles energy? Because that Four of Pentacles, he's holding on to that. Like,
what? Yeah.
So, and that's right at the heart chakra. I feel like it's really blocking his heart chakra. And it's the heart chakra card. It's green.
Mm-hmm.
So he's... The foundation card
would be the Ace of Coins, which is new beginnings.
Yeah, in the physical, because Pentacles are about 3D in the physical.
Mm-hmm.
So a brand new opportunity is trying to be presented to you.
She's standing there going, yeah.
I love that feeling of doing that.
Here comes the good stuff.
Yeah, so I feel like there is a brand new opportunity that's trying to come in, but I feel like whatever energy you're holding on to is kind of slowing that down.
Okay.
But that is being very grounded energy. So make sure you're being grounded. We got that message. The immediate future.
Ace of Cups. So new beginnings on emotions and
aces, I feel like are gifties from the universe. But sometimes I feel like that Ace of Cups is, filling your own cup up. Like, look, her cup is overflowing on her. And I feel like, as you overflow your self-love, it overflows into other parts of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're filling your cup up. Like, that's 2 aces out of 4 cards. So that's really brand new energy coming in. I feel like with the new moon, lunar eclipse, all that, I feel like really new. That she's like heart chakra still. The headspace card is the 3 of coins, which is the 3 of pentacles. And for me, the 3 of pentacles is, I feel like contract cards, but it's also about working together with other people. So I feel like this is a time of coming together and working, together. As we had Dave play the bowl, to, share his gift with everyone. And as we're doing with the cards, sharing that gift of
It's
So
great.
yeah.
Everybody contributing to the greater good.
Yes, so that's a really good place to be right now. With whatever sharing, learning what whatever you're learning, make sure you're going to share that with the greater good, to help elevate everyone's, work on everyone's ascension. The recent past card is the strength card. So that is the first major we've had, which is also the sacral chakra, which is, that activation of, that feminine energy, and that Leo energy.
Standing in your power.
Standing in your power.
Confidence.
She looks pretty confident.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in that sacral chakra energy, that's your creativity. That's where things manifest super duper easily. So, yeah. So we are going to go to the immediate future card, or nope, the environment card.
Environment.
Yeah, the environment. The 2 of coins, the 2 of pentacles.
Good choices.
Yeah, balance. Like she's dreaming of what she wants.
And it's right there.
Yeah. All you have to do is dream about it and know that you can have it, know you're worthy. Still that sacral chakra. So I feel like it's a good time to unblock your sacral chakra. Yoga, I hear Celia's telling me yoga is a really good way. And any other activity that you use to dancing. She's saying dancing. Dance, do some dancing, work your sacral chakra.
It's kind of like you have me do that exercise where you start shaking. Shake your one arm, shake the other arm.
Yeah.
Knock things loose.
Yes, so get moving a little bit, but like she's like telling me like dancing can put you really in this, dreamy energy, looking that's a beautiful card. She's like, show. So they're like, in the mirror, like it's a big ship, and she's, normally I feel like that's the 2 of wands, but it's the 2 of pentacles. So in this card, so I feel like that's putting your wish out to the universe. I feel it's listening because you're in that strength energy. So, I was just telling Dave how fast things were manifesting. So in the hot tub.
1, 2, 3, 10.
Yeah. And then we have, here's the 2 of wands for the how others see you, which, she's kind of in this card, she's looking at both things. Which does she want, I feel like that's saying, do you want to, work towards your spiritual path, or are you trying to stay in your 3D world? I feel like that's like a
decision.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like it's definitely a time of decision. And you get to make the choice on, where you want to walk towards on your path. Yeah. Lots of new beginning energy here. Lots of very like first, second, third chakra. We got, that holding back the heart, whatever's holding back the heart is blocking anything from going up. Because so far we have nothing above, that heart chakra is what's blocking, because that's what's crossing that. So it's like knowing the self-worth and what you want, and truly knowing what you deserve. Loving yourself to know what you deserve.
Standing in your confidence.
Yeah. She's working on manifesting. She's thinking about what she wants, but she's not picking either of those wands. So I feel it's definitely, wands are about action. Which action are you going to take? So you're saying, Chiron, look where your Chiron is, because, that's where we got to heal. So she's saying, that's the choice. You can look at your Chiron or you cannot. Eventually she feels, if you're going to listen to me very long, you're going to keep hearing that Chiron message, because Chiron is the thing I worked on healing to manifest Dave, really. And that we work on every day together. So your Chiron is like super duper important. So, and the hopes and fears card is the Princess of Swords, which, that is that heart chakra, speaking the truth from your heart. Sometimes we're afraid of that, we're afraid of what the other person's going to say, how are they going to receive that energy from you?
It's all about confidence.
Yes. And knowing that, you know what, sometimes you got to just speak your truth and let, it fall where it may, just make sure you're being honest and true to yourself. Because I feel like, she's got her sword up as that page. Sometimes the page doesn't do that, but that Princess of Swords, she's like, here's my truth. And speaking that from your heart. So, yeah, ask the universe what you truly want as you speak, and what you really want, and know what you deserve. You kind of release this block and can allow that 10 of Pentacles to come in, which is pretty good energy here in the physical, for sure. I hear Jupiter like screaming in my ear, so he's like, Jupiter, like big expansion can come really and quickly. With this heart chakra. So if you're getting ready. I feel like Dave's on the verge of heart chakra. We were just talking about that.
We were.
As you played the F bowl to start with, the heart chakra. So, and then we're getting the outcome card, the 3 of Wands, which is that wish fulfillment card. Like 2 wands, you put it out there, and the 3 of Wands is that, wish fulfillment in the physical, that manifesting. Like she wanted that big wand and she manifested it. So, because it can come in quickly, because we get the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Judgment card, and the 7 of Wands, which is you standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing your value. Like she's having boundaries. She's not taking anybody giving her breadcrumbs. And anyone that's leaving her confused, because the 7 of Swords is on the bottom. Don't allow anyone to leave you confused. If you are not sure where you stand with somebody, that's because that's how they want it. Because Dave, do you ever have a question of my love for you?
No. So you're very clear in your intentions and showing your love for me.
Because I want to make sure you know where you stand with me.
Yeah, and I hope I do the same.
Yes. They made me the best breakfast today. I love this banana Foster's that he makes me. So
it's delicious.
The underlying energy was all about, the top chakras there, that 6 and 7. So I feel like that's, as you do this heart chakra opening, it's going to open so much more into your spiritual path towards you.
So stay on the path.
Work on that heart healing. What's blocking your heart from, being open and vulnerable, blocking you from knowing your self-worth, your value. Because your words are powerful, right?
It is amazing what your words can generate.
I will just say, when I first started doing my videos, Dave thought it would be really cool if we were doing tarot and stuff together. Because he said, I don't think there's another couple on YouTube that's reading tarot together. So if there is anyone that knows of anybody else on YouTube that's doing twin flame reading, can you please let us know? But Dave mentioned that, and then I'm like, look, Dave, how many times you've now been on the channel. And we like having me and Celia love having Dave here at Coffee and Cards, because sometimes Celia just likes to have conversation during Coffee and Cards to give her message. And then we do some questions, which apparently we're now going to do. So I'm going to switch to some Oracle cards. And we're going to let Dave pick the first person. So Celia says, pull the participant list down. There you go, Dave.
Let's try Shona. Shona Boyd, what's your question?
Well, I have my surgery next year. We're going to let you go first.
Shona had her surgery next year. Okay. So I get joy and delight. Open up your heart to joy. Breaking trails, a breakthrough is at hand. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss, and grace and gratitude through gratitude, joy expands.
I feel like you're going to find another path.
Something far more enjoyable, or far more I don't know. It's
I-
something about being grateful.
And navigating by the stars. I feel like that's just going to follow the path that's the easiest for you. Ask the universe to make it easy and give you guidance on whichever is the easiest for you. Because
see what happens.
Yeah.
Something wonderful.
Sometimes, the universe will let you overhear a conversation, hear a little snippet on the radio, or some other way where you will hear something, see it on your Facebook or some other outlet where you can generally see it, and give you sometimes another breadcrumb to follow. There's that breadcrumb. I'm doing a video on breadcrumbs. I'm gonna do it later. So you're just like tapping me. So there's that breadcrumb reference again. So yeah. Follow the breadcrumbs. Okay.
So what did you have?
I get the strength and sensitivity card, tapping into the forces within. And then I get Archangel Raguel, Justice, Harmony, Solutions. So I feel like that's a very balanced energy. Make sure they're paying you what you're worth. Was that a job?
No,
I'm like
surgery.
Surgery. Oh. I'm like something about a job. So just like something job. I'm like gone on to something else. It's something about a job. Yeah. I'm like job. This feels like job something.
Something with it, yeah.
Tapping the forces within. Why do I feel like she's like job. Shauna, what kind of job do you have? So you're like not gonna let me go till we have a conversation. She's like job. What kind of job? So this here job. So she's not going till we. So I'm gonna have some coffee.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
You will overhear a conversation or something and get some kind of guidance, some kind of message, and you're going to know it because she's like that inner strength card. You will know it. Yeah. If it's meant to be, it'll be like super easy. You will have to do no effort. Just put it out to the universe. If it's meant to be, let it be. If there's another path, let that be easy. But I feel like you're going to get some kind of message. She's like work, something job. So something about it, your job. I know I'm going to do. Don't. No judgment, Dave. She's not going to let me go till we.
She definitely has a message for her. So what's about the job and the surgery?
Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles is doing the work, and that's forward move. I feel like that's forward movement. Like that Knight of Wands is like in and out. Like he's like super fast energy. The Nine of Pentacles is kind of slow. And then we get the Three of Pentacles, which for me is like contract, which can be definitely work stuff. I feel like you're going to hear something at work, some communication at work. Keep going through the steps that you're going through. And I feel like something's going to happen really quickly, energetically to, change that. That Knight of Wands is like in and out, like dip in, dip out energy. So keep just following the steps you need to take for the path you're on. Do what's easy, do what's best for you. Follow your medical guidance. But be open to any kind of communication that you hear or overhear. Yeah. So you just says be aware. So just have your ears open. Be open-minded to other things. Yeah. Just
something will pop up.
Yes. The right thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be super easy.
And you'll know it.
Yes, that intuition card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like job. She wasn't going anywhere till the job thing. So, okay. We are going back now to pulling cards. Hi, Eliza. How are you? We're going to get you next.
Looked like Roberto did a donation.
Oh, Eliza, we have to do the donation first. So, yes.
Yeah, ask a question.
It does not show the question on there.
Okay.
Roberto, do you have, you can post the question for us, please? Yeah.
Awesome.
No reading? Oh, just a note. Well, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate you. And we send a little ball of special love and energy to you.
Thank you.
We appreciate any donations we get. So it allows us to keep doing this. So thank you so much. Okay. Then, so we will go to Eliza's question to check, see if there is dark entity attached or some kind of generational spell. I feel stuck.
Family karma, huh? Kind of. Okay, so I'll pull up my ancestry cards for this one.
I know. So you tell me just sit here because you're going to have a long message. So
I'm gonna have a long message.
I'm not even picking a deck until you're done. So
what's up with Eliza? Wise one, grow within your current situations. And then the overall energy is direction guardian, choose your path. So I don't know if there's dark energy, but maybe
dark night of the soul.
Dark night of the soul, trying to figure out what's going on. Just finding your direction.
Like my dark night was pretty like I had a really dark night of the soul for like 5 years. Like my first couple of years in that was really dark. So I had a lot of family karma to heal. And I went through that so I can understand when somebody else is going through that feeling, because I feel that feeling and know how dark night of the soul that feels to me. So like very beginning of my past, like I had no idea what I was.
It's because you're dealing with all this stuff, the shadow, the darkness, the
yeah.
stuff.
So that darkness is just the shadow. And like Dave's been really looking back at his family history to try to kind of understand, his family karma and just and looking back at just patterns in that as well. Eliza, I will just tell you, it's not something that's a one and done. You continue to have dark nights throughout it. The more self-love you have, the easier those periods become, because the dark night's just like a shadow period. That's why Celia is always about that Chiron, because if you're working towards that Chiron, that's going to help that dark night, because that dark night is really, trying to shed the light on where that shadow is, where you're so hurt, where
the wounds are.
Yeah.
The wounds are dark stuff. So it's definitely just kind of working on it, just shedding some light on it.
Yes.
You don't have to dwell in it, just kind of reflect on it. Feel the feelings and go on.
Yes, feel the feelings and go on. And spend some time outside, because we get the elementals card, which is, natural spirits, nature spirits. Just know that you are like so protected. In my dark night of the soul, I was in a situation which wasn't probably a very smart one for me. And it might have been a dangerous situation for me, because all of a sudden there were so many little white light orbs around me, like this, like literally showing me I was protected. So know you're protected. Like, And then we get the emotional desert, inactivity and isolation. So sometimes it's just a time of that, You feel like you're in the desert, but no, that sun's shining and it's going to lead you somewhere beautiful. Normally it's to the water. So through those emotions. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I've ever shared that story with Dave.
Mm-mm.
So, because I don't like to really reflect a lot on my dark night of the soul, because
It's dark. Yes.
And we're not there anymore. So, on that note, I'm gonna go get a tissue and fix my face, and Dave's gonna pick the next person. So
Hope that helps. Let's see who else we have on. How about Just Smile? Do you have a message for us? Welcome, Eliza. So does Just Smile want to post up your question and we'll get to it?
okay, fill those fillings, and now we're good.
Waiting on Just Smile. She hasn't shown up yet.
Okay. It was a good time for
a break.
Good time for a And I'm going to ask, I started with a latte that Dave made me, and then he made me an iced coffee because I always like iced coffee for coffee and cards. How do you like your coffee?
Morning drink. What's your morning drink? How about that?
Yes.
Because not everybody drinks coffee.
I start with coffee and then I have to switch with tea, which is now iced tea because that's what my dad likes, and apparently he likes to drink that through me. So now I'm an iced tea drinker, which I, never really was. So there we go.
Okay, so let's go on to the next person, which I had was Farah. Farah? 222?
Yeah.
So Farah, what's your question?
Hi, Maxine. What do you have, coffee or tea? How's your coffee, Dave?
My coffee's good. I got a little mint mocha iced coffee. It's tasty.
Mine's my almond milk. Fairy, do you have a question or just a general?
Coffee.
Yeah, that's me, coffee, and then I go to, normally when I go to live tarot, then I switch to tea. Will I ever be in a relationship with my Aries crush?
So I get the cards, taking shelter, the answers are within, and beginning now, take your first step. And on the bottom of the deck is impasse, reflect, and redirect your energy. So kind of with that, I get center yourself, and then figure out what the next right step is.
Yep, working on your path. As you work on your path, that can happen because we do get the true love card. And then the bottom of the deck is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I feel like as you work on your relation, your on your spiritual path that will bring that relationship to you. I'm so guided, here's Chiron. It's the key symbol in your chart. Celia's like really, about it being, the key to the healing. So, yeah, look where your Chiron is, but you did get the true love card. So that is a beautiful energy, and give your relationship a chance. So I would say yes. Um, Fancy Nancy's a tea person. What kind of tea do you like, Nancy? Dave, I got some positive energy tea Dave got me that
you really like.
That's my favorite. Yes. Because it's like a sweet tangerine and
full caffeine.
I'm the kind of girl that could literally drink coffee all day long and then go to bed at night. Like last night we had coffee and I went to bed after.
So Fancy, what's your question? I'm calling you next.
Yeah.
Action's back.
Well,
welcome, Fro.
Did you have a conversation with that person or call them or something when I was gone? Oh.
No, it's just smiles.
Okay.
Never showed up.
Okay. I was thinking you said somebody. I couldn't remember who.
SS reconcile with me. He has blocked me for a month.
Like Maxine, I'm serious. Like the Chiron, did so much for me. Like part of my North Node is helping the collective. And that second house stuff is seeing what's valuable in yourself is what's valuable and healing yourself. So he's like that is such the key to the whole thing. So Chiron.
Okay, so the first card I get is Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. The next one is Voyage of the Heart, Love Flows Through You and to You. And the last card is Surrender to the Journey, Release Control. And the bottom of the deck is a fresh new way of living energy, which is transformation. So it sounds like there's something that needs to be cleared up between you two. And need to go through a heart-centered discussion.
Yes, come from a place of your heart.
Yeah, and then just release control. What happens is going to happen, and
we've been talking about with this full moon and the eclipse is a really good time to release anything that's blocking your forward movement. Mm-hmm. Which so Fancy Nancy, if you haven't heard Chiron, Celia's like Chiron. Look at it where it is in your chart. It's the key symbol. And she's like, it is the key. The card I got for you is the playfulness card to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So as you're, feeling in a more easy, loving, heart-centered place, it can really bring things back around quickly because you get the engagement card on the bottom of the deck. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I don't know how much you've heard of on my channel so far, but you could have really the power to, have the story you want by feeling the emotion of it. I have the book here for when Dave and I got married. He's my twin flame, and I can feel these, go back to that feeling of, that. And as you're feeling that emotion, you can, really bring that back around to that person. I mean, I can look at that and look at Dave, and Dave can tell, I've been looking at the book. So, because I'm so, my heart chakra is so open. So, make sure you're coming from really a place of love. And just, know that he's probably going through some healing stuff, dark night of the soul stuff of his own. In the beginning of my journey, I was that masculine energy I had to heal, and I had 5 years of dark night of the soul. So, sometimes when people are separate from you, it's because they're doing their own healing work. Sometimes things don't always, it's sometimes about them.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of going back to that releasing control. So just surrender to the journey.
Yeah, that's part of the karma he's got to heal. So just know sometimes things like that happen to pull you back so you have time to know your worth. So if he has third party, know your value. So it's all about knowing your value. And having boundaries and your self-worth. Because the more you step into that's Empress energy, don't take no shit. No breadcrumbs, none of it. She's like, none of it. So stand in your power, because I will just tell you, I got activated. I thought somebody was my twin flame. They're a catalyst. Dave's now my twin flame. I just had to get to the right healing vibration and heal enough of my masculine energy that it was time for me to step into healing my feminine energy. And I'm healing my feminine energy with Dave. How about that?
I know.
Look, total revelation just now coming out of my mouth.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, look, you're helping me heal my feminine energy.
You're helping me heal my masculine, so
yeah.
It's all about that
there
confidence.
There we go. So, and just know you have to make sure you're standing in your feminine energy for him to be able to stand in his masculine energy. And Celia's always telling me that feminine energy is the pentacles and the cups, that heart-centered, loving, nurturing energy, because the masculine energy naturally is that swords and the wands, which is the words and the action. And if you're trying to push that words and that action, that's putting you in that masculine energy. That feminine energy doesn't chase. She sits back and sits in her beauty and waits for it to come to her. So,
hope that helps.
So you had a message for anybody watching too. That can apply. Sit in your power, put your crown on, and
go with the flow.
Because I will just say, we hot tub today, and then I come in and I got ready, and Dave made me the most beautiful breakfast, banana Fosters, that he knows is one of my favorites, and spoils me and made me coffee and really took care of me so I could get ready to do our stuff this morning. So
very worth it.
So
okay.
Yeah, we're just supposed to. Yeah. So just know that's being in that vibration. I'm working on being in my higher vibration, and when I'm in my higher vibration, Dave comes to my higher vibration to help. He likes me to take my time to do my hair and my makeup and look good for my show. So
yeah.
So he's like, "Go get you ready. I got this." And he, really, it's a give and take with us. If he cooks, I do the dishes. If I cook, he does the dishes. And we just have, a really good
bond.
Working on balance.
Yes.
Yeah, so he wants to talk about us for a minute. So I can stare at you and just appreciate you. And as we do that, like literally right there, what we were just doing, appreciating each other just for that little bit of time, that will bring us so much more of that energy. I learned so much about energy to know that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
don't worry, be happy.
Yeah. So even just like that was like 2 minutes maybe of us just really appreciating and just being wrapped up in the love. Just, yeah. So be in that energy, and that will bring more of that, because that will bring so much more of that for us. Because we, yes, we are twin flames. We are mirrors to each other, and we're working on this journey every day together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely twin flames. Like Dave will tell you, we're like 98% the same.
Yeah, what is it? You like cucumbers and
pickles,
and I can't stand them. I think that's about it.
And he likes everything super hot, like his
spicy.
He likes really spicy. I'm like middle spicy, and he's like hot spicy. So yeah. So hi Corinne, how are you doing today? Hi Maxine. But yeah, he's definitely my twin flame.
Found each other by a fluke.
Not a fluke. He was literally
Serendipity.
going to move. Like we had other opportunity to meet. Dave literally looked at a house that was less than a quarter, like on the same street, like a couple of houses down from where I was living with my daughter. And
Across the street and down too.
yeah, across the street and down 2 houses, like literally that's how close we almost intersected.
Mhm.
And then literally we met on a dating app because I had my thing as an energy healer. I took everything off. I had given up on dating. I was like, when they're saying, when you just like throw it away, and it's like, I'm like, I'm just going to work on my spiritual path. And literally that was the point I was at. I was like, okay, on my dating thing, I was like, energy healer. I can, I kept attracting guys that needed energy work. So I'm like, okay, we'll just put energy healer and I'll get me some clients at least. And instead I got my husband.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're good.
Who's on our chat? What's going on?
Yeah.
So what's Nira got to say?
Nira, he's trying to ask you right now. So
So what's up?
it's future soulmate.
Future soulmate?
Yep. So you're saying you got this one. Bawa, there's no my turn. My guided this calls who they're guided to. We don't have a list. We're just called to whoever our guide wants to give a message to next.
Okay, so I got view from above, get the big picture. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. And that's kind of the card of having fun, doing what you want to do, enjoying things. And then unknown territory, you're exactly where you need to be. And then the underlying card is joy and delight, open up your heart to joy. And that brings me to that feeling that if you love yourself and you are happy with yourself and you're having a good time, that soulmate just kind of gets attracted to you.
Yes.
It's that magnetic attraction when you're happy with yourself and you love yourself, that they can come in and love you.
Yes, because we were both there.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Nira, there's your as you raise your vibration, that person that's going to be the perfect person for you will come in. Dave, I mean, literally, if I have my list, I've showed it before. I had 2 pages of things I wanted, and Dave is all of those things. So,
Mm-hmm. And you're all the things I had on my little list. Mine wasn't that as long.
I had 2 pages. I had more time to reflect on my list.
And I was on fast forward.
Because they'd say you have to know what you don't want to know what you do want.
Yeah, the cards don't really work that way.
It's saying once you get on your path and you're doing your stuff and being really happy in your own life, that person can come in that's going to be the perfect match for you. If you're focused on how much money that person's going to make, that's going to...
Or what they do. The universe works in very strange ways and unexpected ways.
Yes.
So you don't want to put that kind of limitations out there. So just focus on being happy.
Dave probably, when he was looking to meet me, probably never really knew that I was going to be being a YouTube content creator. And, he didn't even know at the time that I was a physical therapy assistant, because I didn't even have that anywhere on my profile. Like, it was nowhere.
My first question is, what the hell is an energy worker? I had no clue. So I had to find out more. So hope that helps.
Oh, for Dave, yes. Those are the first ones I gave him, Corinne. the Sacred Destiny cards by Denise Lynn.
Love them.
We actually like them so much we sent a set to my niece.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so Sacred Destiny.
It's a good deck. They're really
Yes.
enjoying.
And Dave's really comfortable with them because he's used them for a while, and
yeah, almost 18 months. So
yeah, I was very, very early that I gave you those.
mm-hmm.
Probably like that first month.
Second week.
Oh, see.
Like, I've got a lot of cards. Here, I can give you a deck.
I do have a lot of cards.
Dave's Destiny deck.
He loves that deck, and I love him to use. Like,
mm-hmm.
I asked him once, could I borrow it? And he said, yeah, but I really couldn't use it. I might have used it one time.
Oh, that's when you wanted me to get to work on another deck.
Yeah, sometimes I'm guided to take him a deck and be like, work with this deck. We have a crystal deck. I have one that's that gives very in-depth guidance.
Meditations, mantras, energy.
Yeah, remember like the
mm-hmm.
what's blocking you and what can help move you forward, and
yeah.
some really good guidance in that book that was very eye-opening.
Mm-hmm.
So we should do that one time on here.
It is coffee and cards, so we can do it.
We can. We'll have to do that. We'll have to do that the next time Dave's on. Corinne, did you want a card? Dave has his out in his hand. He's definitely wanting to
do a reading.
Yeah, we're okay with that. So you just put my card down. She wants me to just talk a little bit and let you.
That's creamy. Okay, Corinne, I got taking shelter. The answers are within. And underlying energy is uncovering treasures. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So I get the message that we know she's been doing the work. So keep doing that work. Keep shining your light.
As you do the work, you get a gifty. The universe, Saturn's really good about giving you a gifty for doing the work.
Yes. So just believe in yourself. The answers are there.
Okay.
Are you going to do any? No. Okay.
So you told me you had it covered with that. So she was like,
yeah.
Just read. Hi, April. Hi, Gowrie. How are you? We're going to pull a card for Gowrie.
Just smile back.
Does Rule Kapoor Libra is involved with someone, or do they still want me? No contact. So you saying this one too? I'm gonna have some coffee. Okay. You're gonna pull a card. Coffee and cards.
Coffee and cards. I'm usually the one doing the coffee.
Like Celia's coming through so strong right now. I'm just gonna.
So I get the cards of miracles, expect the wonders to emerge, unknown territory or exactly where you need to be, view from above, get the big picture, and impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. So that sounds like you're pivoting. You're taking that, it's time to kind of reflect and get a new perspective on everything and then kind of go that new direction. There's something better out there. There's those miracles. And just have to be comfortable to know you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you have to make the path. Sometimes you have to make the path. There is no path. Especially with, the dark night of the soul stuff, you have to make your own path. So
yeah.
I'm feeling that. Yeah. So we are going, so you says go back to the list. So we are going to the list. Who do you want?
I'd called on Just Smiles a while ago. She's back.
Okay.
So what's Just Smiles have to say? She's bashful.
Maybe.
She's here. Yay. What's your question?
And Corinne, yes, definitely on the right path. So you says you're definitely doing the work. You're always reflecting on it.
Energy on when Twin Flame saw the message.
Okay. Well, apparently I'm supposed to do a card this time too.
So get the cards of fogged in, go slow, take your time, and grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So, and then I've got some underlying energy of enjoying the journey, which is just probably had some confusion. And from your perspective, just do it from a place of grace and gratitude and enjoy the journey because good things are going to happen.
And I get the bottom of the deck as the children card, which is your love life is being affected by your children. But I feel like that's inner child stuff. When I get this card, I feel like that's so your inner child things are what's blocking that energy, which, goes back to Chiron, which is
being fogged in, not knowing.
But then the card after that is the honeymoon card, which is enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, work on some healing energy. Whatever's blocking you, it's a great time to release any energy with this full moon. Yeah, and this, it's a full lunar eclipse. The next one's not till March of 2025, So that's quite a time until we're gonna have, that full lunar eclipse again.
Are we going to talk about gratitude lists? Because I did a little thank you things for things I'm thankful for Brenda, and I read it to her yesterday and made her cry.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, just write down a bunch of things you're just grateful for and thankful for, and use that gratitude to expand your love.
Because then I get it's safe for you to love and calling in your soulmate. And then I get the deception card, which is someone's wearing a mask. So with that card, sometimes I feel like make sure you're being vulnerable and not guarding your heart. Or if something in the past has caused you to have a block up on your heart, make sure that you're releasing it, because you have to love yourself to be able to really call in that soulmate and love yourself. Mm-hmm. So you have to, I feel like it's telling you to take a good look at yourself. What mask are you wearing? What energy are you holding on to? What's blocking you? Mm-hmm. What's blocking you?
So hope that helps.
Oh, you know me in this, so
technology.
Someday you're gonna take it over. April
or Jennifer? April. Okay. April's question.
April, can you post your question, please? How are you doing today? Or I think it's night there because it's day here.
And just smile. He may be silent because he's just that fogged in, a little confused.
Sometimes that's dark night of the soul. And sometimes people do things and that's really about them. It's nothing about you. Mm-hmm. If I'm having negative energy, and even if I'm reflecting that at Dave, it doesn't mean it has anything to do with Dave. It's my own energy to deal with.
Yeah. So just get near the right vibration and be positive, and good things will happen.
Make sure you're heart-centered.
Yes.
We started out with, being heart-centered. Should I even try staying friends with T? You know, sometimes, April, your twin flame does not have to be a romantic partner. Sometimes it's just another person in your life, and they definitely would mirror you. So if you're having that dark night of the soul, it's very likely that, you know, T could as well. But I feel like also, you know, we have soulmate contracts with, you know, everyone in our lives for a reason or a season.
Okay, so April, I get miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And then the underlying energy is overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So that just...
And then I
release it to the universe.
Yep. I get the hope and optimism and new beginnings card. So I feel like as you release it to the universe and say, you know, if this is meant to be, let it just come back and let it be easy. And really put forgiveness out there, because forgiveness is really for you. So forgive whatever happened. Write a little goodbye letter about the situation. Burn it.
How come I get Abraham Hicks and I don't know. I don't care. It's kind of that release.
Oh, Crank got cards for us.
Unconditional love and grace.
Look, be relaxed. It's funny because
have fun.
Look, Dave, have fun, be relaxed. It's funny. Part of Dave's North Node is like Pisces in the 5th house, which has to do with Dave being relaxed and having fun, because Dave doesn't always just be. He's a doer. So that's so on point, Corinne. I can't even. And the Archangel Raphael is, you know, I feel like that heart chakra card, I've already got it today a couple of times. And Dave started with playing the F bowl for us, which is that heart chakra. So I feel like that's definitely right there. And Archangel Raphael for me too. So I feel like that in.
Yes.
That energy is definitely around us of healing. And, you know, Dave, you know, is always talking about that unconditional love that I try to give to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Overflowing love. Unconditional.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Because you never know what somebody else is truly going through. And their reaction to you is about them, not you. It's really about learning to not take things personally. Somebody else's thing is really normally about them, not really even about you. It's just they're just having that reaction to whatever your energy is, and if they are, you know, in alignment with your energy or not in alignment with your energy. I've had some people go out of my life because they're not in alignment with my current energy. Mm-hmm. Dave too.
Yes.
And as if those energies come back in alignment, then those things will come back together. It's just literally, what are you in alignment with?
Yes.
Okay.
Want to answer Jennifer?
Yes. It's 11:11.
Absolutely.
That's what it says. Love you. Corinne, I've had to teach Dave how to be like, he has like this grand cross in his chart. He works like 4 people. He thinks he's like, gotta go. And I'm on Taurus time. I do things when I want to do them. And I hear you got this. I'm just not doing nothing. So go ahead.
Okay. So I got discovering truth, stand in the light of truth. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Solitude and silence, peace prevails.
Meditate.
Grounding, go deep and explore.
Meditate.
View from above, get the big picture.
Meditate.
And surrender the journey, let's just release control. So Yes, Monday, just take it easy. Ground yourself.
Before you go anywhere, start your day with meditation. Set your expectations for the day. You get what you expect. So write a little, Celia's all about this right thing. Write a little thing on how you would like your day to go. You can really script, you can script how you want things to go. You can put that energy out into the universe.
But once you put that energy out there, just release control and go.
Yeah, it's like meditate. So make sure you're meditating.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll get a different perspective on everything that's going on, and it'll just kind of click, and things will happen.
Yes. That's funny. So you just like meditate. TS? TS, you're up. Do you have a question? Looks like there was a problem with the chat, but it says it reconnected, so.
Had a little hiccup.
Does look like it.
Oh.
I guess that means it's a kiss break. So, can someone? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look, we got
TS out there, and just they have a question.
Have a good day, Corinne. Yeah. Parul, can you tell me about Garul's next action towards me?
Next actions.
Next actions. And Corinne, Celia said to stay in your energy in that, because I have to just stay in my energy about my Taurus energy, about my own stuff, and make Dave come to my energy with that. So if you go along with his energy of doing, Dave will just do that to me. And sometimes it's better if we have a little Taurus time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I got the cards of breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand, and then overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So bottom of the deck was rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So there's an obstacle out there. Just kind of have to work through it and continue on that path. The Chiron. Okay. Have the Chiron moment and get through it.
look where your Chiron is. So, yeah, that's what she's saying. Chiron. Okay. Barsh. Harry's thoughts.
Pearl, the advice is kind of just look at your Chiron, look at that. What's the obstacle in the relationship, and then work on it.
Yeah, look at where your Chiron is. Also, like with the relationship with Dave and I, we have done a synastry chart to where we have laid our charts over each other, so we know where our relationship Chiron is and our relationship North Node is. And we've also done a composite chart to see what things aspect, like we have an aspect that, really triggers my Chiron. So Celia's always about the Chiron. She's like, Chiron. So sometimes she feels like just telling me to hold the Chiron card up. So
we got Marsh, right?
Yes. As you do this healing work, it can bring that contact right back in. So look where your Chiron is, which house it's in. When you pull your birth chart up, it'll have a little info, but also Google it. That's a good place to start. It's kind of the first breadcrumb of the path.
Mhm. So the cards for March is fellow travelers, support is all around you. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. I almost get third party. There's something third party-ish with all the support. Or there's a fellow traveler. There's something, some baggage or something. And you gotta clear up that past to heal the present. Yeah? What do you have?
Well, if I go literally off the picture, well, we're going to read it. It's Archangel Raguel, which is justice, harmony, and solutions. But I feel like, that does feel very third party-ish because it's like somebody else is messing with the balance of that contract to me. And sometimes that's meant to happen. I was married and a third party separated my marriage, but everything was on the path for a reason. So that happened for a reason. It wouldn't have put me on my path where I am now.
I wouldn't be here.
And I wouldn't be here. So everything for a reason.
Yes.
So even though at that time it was, I had emotionally disconnected a long time before that, but anyway,
Yes.
that situation, even as hurtful as it was part of my path. So sometimes that happens. So, anyway,
hope that helps, Marsh.
So, okay, I think I'm ready for a break.
Sounds good.
We did a little Facebook message first and then this. So,
yeah, if anybody hasn't joined the Facebook group, make sure you do that. There's a live reading from this morning for the group. And the description's in the description of the video. It's also on the banner on the website.
Yeah, for the Facebook group. TS, yes, you can ask before we go. I need to go have some fun. I need to
go dance.
I need to go do something fun. Future spouse. So you said you got this, so.
So, rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life with underlying energy, which is gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So, future spouse. It sounds like it's everything you dreamed of. Just continue down that path.
Because literally, I wrote my list of Dave, what I wanted out there. So put it on paper. Write down what you want in your person. Mm-hmm. Dream big. Don't be. I wrote 2 pages. Right. And Dave is all of those things. He made me the most beautiful breakfast. He does all the most sweet, beautiful things for me.
Yes. So
it's very wonderful. So just dream big.
Dream big. Write down what your wants and desires, and it can happen. And
trust that the universe will bring you exactly what you ask for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stay focused. Hold the course.
You get what you expect.
Passion and pleasure. Savor your life.
So. Have fun.
Yep. So it's a great message to end on.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, folks.
Folks.